Yes, top of the morning. You know the vibes. It's your guy, The News by Shy News. This is the Source Experience. Yes, top of the morning. Thursday, Throwback Thursday. But we're not going to talk about no throwbacks today, but we are going to talk about the current situation with the rumors. You know, the rumors. Yesterday, the rumors were rampant. I didn't go live last night, but I did put out some content. Definitely check it out. I did, be observant, and like I said, the rumors yesterday, man, it just to me, it's entertaining, right? When it pertains to boxing, the rumors, right? Because when the rumors kick off, right? And this is I love when the rumors kick off, especially for certain fighters or certain conglomerates. I love when the rumors kick off because not only does it expose a lot of the groups and the so-called YTC insiders, it just makes them show who they really are in regards to boxing and reporting and really being in the game, so to say, right? Because a lot of times with stuff like took place with Frank Martin and the fight falling through and Elvis De Los Santos um, becoming the opponent for Shakur Stevenson, it exposes a lot of you YTC quote unquote content creator insiders, right? Now, when this whole debacle had was taking place, right? I think I did a live on this. I spoke about this a little bit, and I was saying that how people that I am affiliated with or I'm close with in the game was telling me to play from the jump, saying that this fight was not gonna happen. Like, nah, man. And they was telling me, right, to push that type of content. And I was like, man, no, I'm not doing that. It was like, yo, I'm telling you, the fight is not going to happen. And I remember, that's why I'm eating my crow because I'm like, damn, I could have really been on top of this. But in a sense, I kind of was because you remember I kept doing other little content in regard to saying that the jig is up, janky promotions. But man, my peoples put me on to the play and they told me to push that content. Like, yo, the fight is not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And I was like, nah, nah. Now I feel, but hey, what do I know, right? That's the source over here, right? But sticking to the topic, right? You're starting to see that a lot of YouTubers, YTC insiders, boxing insiders, they're not insiders. They are merely together and shoot this shit. Because when this whole Frank Martin situation with Shakur Stevenson broke up, even as of yesterday, you had groups, because that's what you guys are. You guys are a bunch of groups of fans that not only push narratives, y'all speculate. So when this broke, right, that now it was official that Elvis De Los Santos had the fight, and a lot of you insiders, you PBC insiders, you man down promotion insiders, still didn't have nothing to stand on from Frank Martin. The rumor mill was that he was leaving Derek James, right? Because Derek and all this other stuff couldn't train him or advise him. What you guys should have been on is what you should have been on as a insider or somebody that is tapped in with the teams. You should have knew about this, what I was giving y'all for the longest. I see other content creators that want to, act like now they're not reporters. So why do you talk boxing? I'm a reporter at the end of the day. UGK, Underground King. I came in the game as a reporter. The catalog shows it. So I report on certain things. That's what I use my channel for mainly, but and more so has transformed into something different. And thank you for that. That's why another reason why I didn't come on last night. I had to get that Jahad Tucker content out. And did y'all see that? It looked good, right? It looked good. And salute to the ones that watch, share, and the ones that don't. Like I said, I don't care. Like you expose to me who you are. So don't be mad when you don't get none of the benefits of the team or the insider nuggets, right? Because unlike a lot of your favorite YTC channels, I am privileged to some insider info, right? Now, like I was saying, that this fight was not going to happen. And somebody been told me that, and I was like, nah. And everything that they put me on to is playing out in the public eye right now. Now, you want to know why? Well, I have been using this picture, this thumbnail right here. The reason why I have this thumbnail with New Edition and Frank Martin together is because, contrary to what a lot of you content creators were reporting and pushing about man down promotions, this, that, and the third, when Frank Martin, well, he probably wouldn't discuss his terms and his deals with his promotional company, but his promotional contract basically is like a New Edition contract. For those of y'all not familiar with the New Edition story, if you watch the movie, the BET special, remember when they were signed to Gary, the white guy, and Gary had the promotional deal with RCA Records, Tank. I forget, I can't think of Tank's character's name, but they were signed to a promotional contract, a promotional deal. It was like that is pretty much Frank Martin's situation. Now they can come out and debunk this if they would like to, but it's going to be hard for you to do that when the writing is on the wall. And shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV for the interview he did with Bob Arum, because Blue Blood kind of threw you under the bus with that interview, but he really didn't, because he was being a reporter and got the information from the CEO of Top Rank as to the deal that was put together by Carl Moretti, the VP of Top Rank, who probably does a lot of these contracts and terms and deals. So when the deal was set up, as what Bob said, that Frank Martin was set to make 6 times his highest purse, which I believe was 1.5 million, maybe 1.25, but I think it was 1.5 million. But pay attention to what I'm giving you now. This is the source experience. When the the New Edition deal took into effect, yes, that was his highest money that he ever will receive, that he asked for. If you listen to the interview, Bob Arum said that was first, we didn't want to do it, but then we came to give him everything he asked for. And a lot of times, while continue on, right? If you ever noticed that when it came to a lot of these PBC fights, and we're seeing that right now with Terrence talking about Danny Garcia and these other guys, if you really are a student of the game, you pay attention to what's going on, A lot of times the PBC fighters that claim they've been getting the most money, and if you ever notice, every time they wanted to fight top ranked fighters, they want to be paid a number that they never officially ever received. And there's a reason for that, and we're gonna get into that when I start breaking down a new edition thing that happened with Frank Martin. But a lot of times they always wanted a number that they never received on paper. You understand what I mean by paper as their guaranteed purse. See, one thing about guaranteed purses, you can always look those up. I know a lot of you guys love to speak on back end money. Unless you are an accountant or really an official team member, back end is always speculation, you know, and it's just if you believe to take the word of the person that's telling you it. But the guarantee purse is undeniably, you can see the guarantee purse because as a person that has been, involved with the sport now for some years, if WCS was on my line right now, WCS can attest to this. We fought in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And in Tulsa, Oklahoma, right after the fight, after Jihad's victory, top rank member, team, staff, employee came in there and gave. I remember them giving Jihad his pay stub, his check. It was already direct deposit and everything, but you have a pay stub because it's a business. He is a contractor. He's a subcontractor, independent contractor. So he got his check or his pay stub. And I remember them coming in there doing that. That's how everybody knows you're guaranteed money that you receive, right? And give you a little bit more insight before I go in deeper. You guys aren't never been around this, but when they have, you go, I think I talked about this too, when you sign the waivers and things of that nature. Um, well, this is done then too. As you know, when you shoot ringside, you got to sign a waiver because if one of the fighters happens to get knocked out and falls out the ring or falls on you, top rank is not um obligated if you are injured or hurt and things of that nature. That's why you sign waivers. But when you do these type of things, this is when the fighters are, filling out their stuff as well, and they get a pay stub. But back to what I was saying now. A lot of times when these guys want to fight top ranked guys, they ask for a number that they never received. And remember, I think Terrence alluded to the fact that they was willing to pay Danny Garcia a big guaranteed purse, but he turned it down, like 4 million, 3 or 4 million, something like that. I'm not in front of the computer, so I can't really pull it up. But back to Frank now. Bob said, yeah, we gave him everything he asked for. That was the holdup. And then we said, you know what, we'll do it. So on Blue Bus Sports TV's interview. But this is where the new edition kicked in, right? And I gotta, laugh at you guys, man. You man down promotion PBC insiders. Why aren't you speaking on this? Because you were speaking on this for the fight to happen. So when Frank got what he wanted, as far as they negotiated, not man down promotions, TGB, Tom Brown was at the table with Carl Moretti on behalf of Al Heyman, not on behalf of Earl Spencer Man Down Promotions. I made sure I highlighted that a lot as well for this very reason. So now that the deal is in place and Frank was given the purse, guarantee purse that he wanted. Now the thing is, when he got the guarantee purse that he wanted, he had to split that purse. He has to pay his promoter, his promoters, plural. Because you don't think that TGB, right? Yes, let's go back to it now. Negotiated for free. Do you think TGB negotiated to put that deal into place for free? He gets paid, right? TGB. Come on, now, it's three of y'all in here, man. Don't please just don't air hustle, man. Just smash the like button. Say, yeah, I'm following the play, what you're giving us. Let it be known, man. You don't have to just be in here, acting like you don't fuck with the source. It's too late now. The source is the source, man. I'm growing, I'm getting better. better at editing videos and putting out content, but I'm also getting better at knowing and learning the plays that go on. So, like I just said, TGB's not negotiating. They didn't go to the table with Carl Moretti and Top Rank for nothing. So they have to get their cuts. Now, Man Down Promotions is his actual promoter, right? Man Down Promotions is his actual promoter. Appreciate that, Boxing Thoughts and More. Salute to you. Stay safe out there on the road. I was just driving too. I just pulled over. Um, so Tom Brown gets his slice out of what was negotiated, 1.5 million. I don't know the particulars of what Tom Brown's piece is. I'm just letting you know how the pie is getting sliced. That's all. Hopefully y'all are following this source. So Tom Brown, TGB Promotions, they get their slice. Um, Man Down Promotions, even though they didn't negotiate nothing, as the reports that are being put out, he definitely has to get his slice because he is the promoter of Frank Martin. So whatever he gets, I don't know. I'm not like I said. Hey, what do I know? I know he's going to get paid though. Are you following that? Are you following the plays that I'm giving you? Because these is what actually goes on. Now, one more person has to get paid. One more person has to get paid. And you know who that person is? Al Heyman. So that is three people now that have just got paid off of the terms, the deal that was made, the 1.5 million, right? Now, a lot of people not reporting on this because maybe they don't know, and I guarantee you they really don't know because, like I said, when it comes to this boxing shit, they are sheep. They are in groups. When shit like this breaks down, this is when they let you know. Oh, I'm not a reporter. I don't report on boxing. No, you just talk on it. You shoot the shit. You're in the fucking way. Respectfully, respectfully. I am the source. Shaw News, Mr. Jones, to be exact. Show me your work. So back to what I was saying now. Tom Brown, TGB Promotions, Earl Spence, Man Down Promotions, Al Heyman, all get a slice off the top, off the rip, right? That's what y'all say, off the rip, right? Listen. Um, y'all laughed at me, right? When I said, "Yo, Showtime, Shaw News Consulting Service." Who the fuck is laughing now? I'm breaking this shit down to you. Who's laughing now? You jealous jive turkey niggas didn't even want to smash my like button, didn't want to share my content as a field reporter. None of the simple shit that's free. Now you guys are taking my content, the plays that I'm giving to you, and you run off and still don't try to acknowledge me. But you know what's really acknowledging me? The game, the real game, the industry. Pause. But back to what I was saying. So now that 1.5 is not really 1.5 no more. Are y'all catching that? Are y'all catching that now? Are y'all catching that? Yes, it was his highest purse, but it's no longer that. And that's not, I didn't even include Derrick James yet. Because now your team, your actual team has to get paid too. Your coach. I'm pretty sure Frank Martin now, he's up there. You pay your sparring partners. You're just not getting work for free. Guys ain't just not gonna work with you for free. You know, all these things come out of what's left over the original 1.5. Are you following that source? Smash the like button, please. Smash the like button, please. This is all free gems that I'm giving you that I'm pretty sure will eventually leak out there and others will take it and act like it didn't come from over here. But that's cool. Because like I said, I'm cool with it, man. I am somewhat connected now with the right type of people. I don't care about YouTube approval no more. Because one thing I learned about YouTube approval from through this Frank Martin situation is what does it get you? A lot of you guys don't know what you're talking about on YouTube when it pertains to boxing because when this shit broke, Shakur was the duck. Shakur didn't want to give him his money. Shakur this, Shakur that. You even had channels yesterday to the point still speaking on Shakur is the reason why the fight fell through when the reason why the fight fell through is the New Edition deal. The New Edition deal. Because Frank was unsatisfied with the money that he was going to receive. That's why he wanted more money. Are y'all following that? Did y'all just follow that? He said got the Craig Mack I don't know about a Craig Mack contract, man. I don't. That's gossip. That's gossip. I just know that he had to pay three people. He's paying two promoters. If you talk and discuss boxing, know what your fuck you're talking about. See, all you guys was on here, hoo hoo, ha ha, and all this shit, man down promotions and all that, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then you try to disrespect people that actually know what the fuck they're talking about, or you don't want to acknowledge them because out of your jealousy, out of you feel like by you giving somebody acknowledgement for knowing certain things, it'll give them clout. You niggas on here just make me laugh with that shit. Like, what does YouTube clout actually do for somebody? Like I watched last night a couple shows before I started doing the Jihad Tucker thing. I watched a couple content creators, right? They knew they were so. I know a thing that a lot of content creators do, right? That once the jig is up, like I was saying about this whole shit before I was gonna jump off. And shout out to my plugs, right? That was telling me I should have been on top of this from the jump, saying that the fight was never gonna happen. I would have looked like the prophet, the great prophet coming again, right? The return of the prophet. But I didn't. I just chose to kept saying like the jig is up, janky promotions, things of that nature. So I still look kind of, official, right? But I could have been, man, I could have been like, I told y'all, man, I said the fight wasn't gonna happen. But I didn't, do that. But what I noticed too about content creators, right? When the jig is up with them, you know what they like to do? They like to have a fan gathering. They love to have a whole bunch of fans to shoot the shit, to try to, hide the fact that they've been giving out false information or they haven't been in the loop with a lot of shit that's going on. Hopefully, y'all are catching the sauce this morning. I'm trying to give y'all a good half hour. I'm not going to stay on that long. It is Thursday. Um, I'm pretty sure I'm still on the south end. Um, but I just wanted to get this out and early. I like to set the pace. I like to set the pace, man. So yeah, Frank Martin missed out on a career high payday, which subsequently probably still was a career high payday, but it probably wasn't what he wanted, and he made that known. He made that known with all of the deductions. The deductions is part of the game. When you have multiple promoters, then you have to pay an advisor, and a lot goes into this boxing shit, man. But see, the typical content creator, they don't give you those plays, man. You know why they don't give you those plays? Because they don't know. And then the people that they look to for the answers, they damn sure don't, man. And then the ones that actually do try to fill you into the plays, these guys like myself, there's others that know little intricate things that go on behind the scenes. But you know what? We get overlooked, or we get talked about, or they say, "Oh, that guy doesn't know shit. Nobody listens to him." When in fact, we are team members. We are actual field reporters. We are in the fields. We are speaking with guys like the Carl Morettis, the Dave McWaters, the Keith Conleys. These type of guys, the matchmakers, the Brad Goodmans, the Brad Jacobs. We're speaking with these type of people, asking questions. Because one thing I know about certain people in boxing, they like people that ask questions. The real ones at least do. See, a lot of you content creators don't. You're not in the loop. Not only are you not in the loop, um, I noticed a lot of you guys network with the wrong people. I'm not gonna say the wrong people. Let me take that back. You network with people that's like you. That's why, like I said, when you see what happened yesterday with the good morning, bro. When you see what happened yesterday with all of the open panels, and guys were just, because they knew they all had dropped the ball. They knew they was out here pushing the narrative. They didn't know what was going on with Frank Martin. So yesterday it just really came to a head. He was going to fire Derrick James, and it was the rumor. The YTC circus was at an all time. You had so many people going live talking about a whole bunch of nothing, right? Real talk. And they was talking about a whole bunch of nothing as to why the fight fell through. When the fact that they was really paying attention to the plays, you know why the fight fell through. But a lot of times they can't speak on that because they don't know the plays and they push the wrong plays. They push narratives that don't make sense. See, remember the whole narrative was that when this fight was being set up, that Earl Spence, man down promotions, yo, he got it done. Y'all seen one content creator was like, yo, man, Earl Spence is like one of the best promoters in the game. Yada yada yada. Meanwhile, he wasn't even at the table. It was Carl Moretti and Tom Brown. They didn't say Earl Spence. Well, Bob said Carl Moretti, and I think Keith Idec said it was Tom Brown on behalf of Al Heyman. Yes, Al, good old Al. Our boy Al. Our boy Al. Yes, it is Thursday. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my sauce. Shout out to, what is that? The Kid Love, man. Appreciate you. Don't be a stranger. Support the sauce movement. We are insiders, man. And shout out to everybody that's rocking with that Jihad Tucker video. Fire. Did he look good? Did he look good? Normally I don't leak stuff like that. But when Jihad put it out, I said, hey, I could put it out. Didn't he look good, though? He still got the moves, right? Oh, y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Hold on. If this in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I got all of the footage. I got all of the stuff. Just in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'll throw it up. Man, he looked good too, man. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Louis, how you doing? Hey, yeah. What's going on, brother?
How you making out, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Shit, check it out.
All right, do that one first.
Yeah, you'll see, like, it must have been a truck put some sand and stuff over there.
Okay.
Like, it's brand new.
Yeah.
Asphalt. So,
Yeah.
and then, you know what, too? I think this is brand new asphalt, too.
Okay.
So just
hit those.
Well,
first
use your discretion. If the
Yeah.
Because it's brand new.
Yeah.
It starts fucking it up, obviously.
Yeah, get off of it. All right. But the first one.
Look at yeah, the first one and orange.
Okay, I got you. All right, I got you.
Brand new, it's soft.
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks.
Yeah. And if you need me, hit me up. No problem. Oh, my bad, y'all. I had to say, your heavy equipment operation, you just get your orders. That's a beautiful thing, man. You get your deployment, like they would say in the military. You get your deployment, and that's it, man. But yeah. Tell me what Jihad Tucker look like, and tell me how the source is, spicing it up a little bit, man.
News by Shaw News. So I've been hearing y'all say, yo, source, man, what happened to the original Weapon X? As seen here, the Slime Master hasn't lost the beat. But hey, what do I know? Yes, Jihad Tucker, fight date dropping soon. Be on the lookout. You know the vibes.
That's a good one right there.
This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know?
Man, ain't nothing like a good sparring like that. For those of y'all that never seen sparring, hear people say, "Oh man, they start fighting," it gets a little chippy. You know, it gets a little chippy. But shout out to Jihad, still looking good. Still, like we said at in Newark that time, still swimming and not getting wet.
Yeah, introducing first out of the blue corner.
Another one.
He weighed in at 149.8 with gold trim. His record, 23 victories, only 3 defeats, 1 draw, 12 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From San Jose, California, Andy and Dimuno.
Y'all seen that footage? Does he still got the moves, man? Does he still got the sauce? What I like to call swimming don't get wet. Let's see.
News by Shaw News. So I've been hearing y'all say, yo, Source, man, what happened to the original Weapon X? As seen here, the Slime Master hasn't lost the beat. But hey, what do I know? Yes, Jihad Tucker, fight date dropping soon. Be on the lookout. You know the vibes.
That's right. That's a good one right there.
This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah, appreciate that, T. Yeah, he did look sharp. But I want y'all to pay attention to this. Did you see how the sparring was stopped? Well, we attempted to try to stop it when the headgear was taken off because you don't want a fighter to get cut. Anything could have happened at that time, and a cut. That's the kind of things. Because, like I said, Jihad is going to be fighting soon. We'll let the peoples announce it. You heard? You know how that goes, right? Or maybe you don't know how that goes. Like I said, you not in the business. But yeah, he looked good. Yeah, he definitely looked sharp, T. You know, I'm glad he released that. You see how I am now? Like I just be chilling, man. I'm growing the brand, bro. But once I seen the team, the fan, my nephew release it, I jumped on it. But if you notice, I've been putting out a lot of content for others, just working. Just working, But I shout out to our real affiliates, the real Team Tucker supporters. They know what's up. I stay in contact with them. The rest of y'all, kick rocks. You wasn't with us. You're not with us. And continue to front like you are with us. So, as you can see, he's still looking good. To me, he looks, to be honest, he looks a lot better. Sometimes a loss is good because it irons you out, it sharpens you up, especially a loss that when you actually won and they kind of tried to front on you, it really puts that, fuck this, man. I'm going to hurt somebody in you. But yeah, fight date dropping soon. Hopefully y'all was catching my source about new edition contracts. Be mindful, man, situations you get into. Be mindful. Like I said, Frank Martin, and I've been covering this hard for you guys. I'm pretty sure he wanted the fight, man. That's why I said, man, Frank, man, we need a statement, not no fake ass statement from fake individuals. I know how the business is. Maybe you can't. Shout out to my guy Ron in the building, Marlon King Boxing. Definitely subscribe to him. Puts out his content, raw and uncut, edgy. Yeah, they robbed him bad. But T, we're over it, as you can see. He looked good, right, T? To be honest, did he look like a fighter that was depressed or down and out? I almost leaked something out, man. I can't. I'm obligated. When you're under contracts and stuff, it's like certain things you can't leak. But yeah, he's looking good, man. Him and Marley. A lot of people was busting my chops. Talking about, yo, man, you don't even be marketing or promoting Jihad no more. It's all about Marley. Well, Jihad is through the door, man. Jihad is a seasoned pro, right? This would be fight number 12. Number 12. Yeah, man. 3 years, man. 12 fights already. We moving and grooving, man. God is good, man. God is good. You know, it's about getting Marley ready. I know Marley, you might say, yeah, Marley's only 14. Yeah, happy belated birthday. Couple days, you know, a couple years away. But, you know, listen, one thing about really doing this, you do it. You don't wait till somebody gets hot, or you don't wait till somebody gets on and then try to act like you was fucking with them. No, you fuck with them. You help them get there. You build them. You mold them. You build with them. Hopefully, y'all are catching them gems right there. Because those are gems. See, a lot of y'all aren't builders. Y'all are in the way. Y'all are dams. Y'all are gatekeepers. You know? But back to Frank Moore. I know the brother definitely probably wanted this fight. Unfortunately, you know, with his situation, the money was a little funny. But we have to clean that up. It wasn't funny on the top ranked side. And a lot of these, you know, and I say this respectfully, these individuals that come on here and discuss boxing, they are so wrong when it pertains to boxing. Because these same individuals that said Top Rank wouldn't pay for the fight, wouldn't do this, wouldn't do that, not only did they not pay for the fight, they gave Frank everything that he wanted. They gave him his highest purse to date. It was the dividing of that purse that ultimately made the fight fall through. And so that's why I posed the question yesterday. And I said, what did they do for Edwin that they didn't do for Frank? And I know somebody commented and said, oh, Edwin is from a third world country, the money's such and such. Well, maybe Edwin's not paying 3 promoters. I think Edwin might be with Sampson and whoever else. I don't know his situation. But I know Frank was paying a couple promoters, man. He's paying TGB. He's paying Man Down Promotions. And, you know, it is what it is, man. If you know, you know, right? Cool it down. You better slow it down. Ooh, watch out. You're gonna fall in love. Cool it down. Yo, remember New Edition was still living in the projects, man. And they was on tour. They was getting money. They wasn't getting money. They was doing their thing, man. And they got their first royalty check. That shit was like $36. Cool it down. You know, they had to cool it down, man. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Cool it down. Yeah, I gotta get water today. It's not raining. That's what I was just checking on. Appreciate you, my guy Ron, in the building with the $2 super sticker. Man, Ron, I appreciate you, my guy. You are a real one. You've been an official supporter of the channel, and I say that because you donate funds. Anybody that donates funds is an official source soldier, because you are giving up dividends, right? A lot of these others, they don't even give a goddamn like, let alone a share. You give shares, likes, and you give the dividends. So I appreciate you, Ron. Thank you for that so much. But yeah, I know Frank wanted to fight, man. That's why. And see, I'm going to apologize now for calling Frank a sucker, because as a man, I can do that. But see, the reason why I called him a sucker is because I knew the deal that he had in place. I knew that not only the deal, I just knew that they suckered him, and that's why I called him a sucker. But I will apologize like a man for saying that now. You know, I am sorry, Frank. Forgive me. You are not a sucker. A lot of times people get suckered into the business. And unfortunately, that's what happened with you. And unfortunately, a lot of reporters and content creators, they don't want to speak on it. But I will speak on it for you, Frank, because I'm pretty sure that you cannot, I'm pretty sure you want to. That's why you put that tweet out and said that I'm not a duck. I didn't duck shit. And I know you didn't duck nothing, Frank. That's why I called you a sucker. But I called you a sucker all in good faith because I knew you got into a certain deal. Not with Top Rank, but with the people that you thought had your best interests. Hopefully y'all are catching my sauce. So yes, I apologize, Frank, for calling you a sucker. Maybe next time you have proper, and I know you're like, man, fuck you, nigga. You work for the town. You do this. You talking all this dumb shit. No. If you have proper representation, like AC did for EJ, right? Put them on. Like, yo, bro, you leaving this, that, and the third, right? Maybe somebody should have did that for Frank. Like, yo, dog, I know you're old. You don't really know. You want to get on. Maybe signing to a fighter's promotional company isn't the best. But maybe it is the best. Like I said, you don't know everybody's situation. Maybe Frank didn't have people making phone calls for him. Maybe that's the only phone call they was able to make for him was to EJ and Derek, and they threw him in the loop. Like I said, I don't really know. I don't really fuck with them like that. You heard? I don't really rock with them like that. So I don't know what's going on over there. I could just speak on what I know, the things that I've been through. What's that song? Yo, rest in peace to Luther. Luther said, I can only speak for the things that I've been through. I can only speak for. Yeah, so when you hear me on here speaking for the things that I've been through, and shout out to my nephew for telling you, you put it out there, man. So once you put it out there, I can no longer be just a reporter. I was somebody that helped connect the dots. Yes. And the moment you guys understand that, the moment we will have understanding, So just don't think that I come on here and I blurt shit out or I just say this and that. No, I can only speak for the things that I've been through. Yeah, you see me, I still got the bars. I still got the pipes. I'm on the road too, man. I'm on the road. I'm just trying to get to my destination. I told you I was on the south, man. Knock some of these roads out. She said, Jada kids flip that, so yeah, that's my shit. I can only speak, brother. I said, yo, see, I can only speak for the things that I've been through, man. I mean, so when I tell you certain people are shiesty and sleazeballs and weasels, the things that I've been through. But yes, man, you rocking out with yours truly. This is the Sauce Experience. Smash my like button. So yes, Frank, I have formally apologized on Thursday, September 14th. You are no longer a sucker because now the facts are coming out. You just got suckered into doing business with guys that wasn't transparent. Well, maybe they was. I'm not gonna put that on them. I'm not gonna put that on them. I don't know. But apparently, when you was gonna get your highest payday, I guess they wanted to get their highest. They're not getting their highest payday, but they probably was getting their highest percentage off of your highest payday because I think that's how it works. Their percentage probably is still the same, but normally that's how it entails. But like I said, you was going to receive the most that you was going to receive. So that means they was going to get a nice chunk too, if you know what I'm saying, right? Like I said, a lot of y'all don't know what I'm saying, man. Just continue to stay in your groups, your hatred groups. A lot of you boxing groups, that's what you guys are. You guys are like just hater groups. You claim to be fans, but you're hater group. And this Frank Martin debacle proved that, man, because you guys were mad at Shakur, You were mad at Top Rank, but the people you should have been mad at are the people that you're supposed to know or be fans of. Yeah, the Spencer, the Derrick James, the Al Hamons. But you guys, you're so Kool-Aid drinkers, deaf, dumb, and blind. You always flip the script, man, and that shit was so apparent last night. I was watching, man. I was like, I didn't even want to go on live last night. I said, I'm gonna just wait, man. But I was watching. I was watching all of you niggas. You had a live going where they were still killing where they were still killing Shakur for the fight, for him fucking over the fight. Then you had a live going where they were saying that Derrick James is about to be fired, right? This is why I'm telling you, with the YTC Boxer Insiders, when they don't come together and do the group email, they be all off court. They be off court because nobody knows what's really going on. Then you had another channel talking about they talked to Frank Martin already, and he wasn't going to fire Derrick. That he'll come out and officially make a statement. But man, it was just good entertainment. It was like reality TV just to watch. Like I said, these dudes that talk boxing and don't know shit what they talking about, man. They don't know shit what they talking about, man. Meanwhile, Frank got what everything he asked for. Like I said, it was just unfortunate that he had to pay so many different people, man. You know, that's how the business of boxing is, man. When it's like, you know, you hear people talk about that all the time. All these people got their hands in a cookie jar. Yeah, that's the game, man. That's the game. That's why you have to have proper representation, man. And you got to have people that want to see you win. And I'm not saying that they didn't want to see Frank win. I know that's what it sounds like. Oh, what the fuck you mean? They looking out for Frank. Are they? Are they? Let's think about it, right? I know it's a business. You got to get your return for your investment, right? But a lot of times with the boxing business, before I close, I want to give y'all this gem, right? But this is the real gem. A lot of times with the boxing business, right? You see this, right? You see fighters that got fucked over. And what do? They fuck over other fighters. And I hear other content creators talk about this. The ones that are enlightened, that know shit. That's the game, man. And we seen that play out with the Haney Shakur shit. Haney got fucked over. And what did he try to do? He tried to fuck over Shakur. That's the game, man. And we just witnessed this with Frank Martin, right? Frank Martin got fucked over by his own people. Real talk. Because they got fucked over. And if you don't think EJ ever got fucked over, just look at EJ. EJ has stated it. The last fight with Terrence Crawford with Brian Custer. What did he say? Brian Custer was like, something along the lines of, yeah, you want to fight for undisputed. EJ was like, I want to fight to get paid. He finally just received the biggest purse of his career. Damn near at the end of his career. Why? Why is that? And you see what he did with Frank, right? You would think he would be like, man, according to what everybody said, he made 25 million, 30 million. You would think he'd be like, all right, Frank, you know what, man? I'm on top of the world now. I just got 25 million. No, what did EJ say? Fuck that, pay me. You're going to get 1.5 million. I need mine too. That's the game, man. That's the game. So is EJ wrong for that? No. Frank, that's what Frank signed. That's what Frank got into bed with. So is EJ wrong for that? No. I don't fault EJ for that. But I do fault him for, doing to him what was done to him. You heard? Did y'all catch that? Did that rhyme? Doing to him what was done to him. But that's just how the game is played. But you would know that if you know the game. See, with boxing, it's a shady business. It's a fucked up business. But that's how it's played, And a lot of times you don't know that because you're listening to dudes that not only are in the way, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. These same people that was telling you that Bob Arum wasn't going to put the money up for the fight that Bob don't pay, Bob this and Bob that. Not only did Bob pay, he put the money up for the fight, but the people that you were saying this, that, and the third were actually the ones that took the money from the fighter where the fighter felt that he needed more money. Smash my like button. Hopefully, y'all caught my sauce this morning and enjoyed it. It's always good to give you guys the business. And I'm not saying the business of boxing because, like I said, I don't know all of the business of boxing, but I do give you the business, the sauce business. And on that note, I just want to say thank you guys. Like once again, thank you, Ron, for the $2. Well appreciated. Goes a long way. Thank you, T, for being in here, and some of the other guys. Like I said, sharing the content goes a long way. You know, liking the content goes a long way. But donating, man, is the real, the solid.
Frank Martin finds out he's in a new edition deal. Let's get to it. So information is coming out now that Frank Martin was set to receive his highest purse to fight Shakur Stevenson, but upon further breaking down of the numbers, it was revealed to Frank Martin that his cut was going to be a little short. Thus, Frank kind of getting cold feet to not wanting the fight. But if Frank knew the business and the new edition slave deal he was signed to, this is proper protocol. But hey, what do I know? The news by Shaw News. This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know?
What do I know? What do he know? Let's get it. Come on!
You know the vibe.
So pretty much, hopefully, that's what I kind of tried to sum up in this live. Hopefully, you guys got those gems that I gave. Yeah, Jihad Tucker fight date soon. Be on the lookout for the release of that, you know. And shout out to the ones that I did share information with. You know, if you guys want to leak something, go ahead, leak it. It didn't, you know, leak it. You know, you hear things out here. You know, you hear things. You know, but that's what, you know. Jihad Tucker fight date dropping soon, and man, he is looking sharp, to say the least. The brother is sharp, to say the least, and thank you to him for releasing that little footage because, like I said, he does have real, true supporters. He does have a lot of rave riders. We know that now. But he does have fence hagglers, guys that's on the fence waiting for it to pop out. And that's going to show his face. Like I said, I guarantee you when this date drops and you know what fight card we're on, you're going to see a lot of guys pop out of the woodworks like they do. Like I like to call them the Walking Dead. They're just going to pop out. You know, where have they been? I don't know. You know, do they pump out content like this? I don't think so.
That's Shaw News. So I've been hearing y'all say, yo, Source, man, what happened to the original Weapon X? As seen here, the Slime Master hasn't lost the beat. But hey, what do I know? Yes, Jihad Tucker, fight date dropping soon. Be on the lookout. You know the vibes.
That's a good one right there.
This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah, he was ripping those underneath shots, right? See those underneath shots? Underneath! He was ripping those shots, right? He was ripping them. But yeah, let me get started, man. I'm just sitting here. Now, sometimes when I do my lives like this, You know, I do got a couple rows to knock out, man. The good thing about today where I'm at, it's not a lot of sycamore trees. Yesterday, I was in a heavy sycamore area. The loads are heavy, a lot of running. I don't know about the whole area. Okay, well, this first street that I have made it to, not that many sycamores, you know. Under the sycamore tree, under the sycamore tree, right? No sycamores over here. But I'm going to water up and get started. But yes, you know the vibes, man. Once again, appreciate you on. Appreciate everybody for stopping in. Let me get to some of the new guys. My guy NYT, Pop, the Kid Love, and Boxing Thoughts and more. Appreciate all of you guys. You know the vibe. Let's close with the current T Tucker series new edition model, Weapon X, $1 Million Marley. Man, does he look good or what, man? Marley, #1 ranked in the nation.
You gotta tell him what you want, Joe. Now pick it up. Setting it up, coach. All right, let Jahar go now. Let Jahar go.
You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumoteloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.